Howdy folks, welcome to episode 30. Today we're going to eat some food and do a couple things. We got some things on the list here. Let's grab something to eat real quick here. We'll eat up some of these miscellaneous foods because, yeah, that way we, kind of clean up in here. And we'll go like that. And what do we have left? We can make some steaks, right? Why don't we make some steaks and then eat them? So we'll go like this and make some steaks. And then we can eat those. There we go. All right. Okay, so today we are going to make some water generators, and we're going to build the CV as the main thing. We're going to do big addition to the CV, but we're going to make some water generators. And so we're going to go over to here, and we're going to make, you know what, let me see, what do we have as far as copper and wires and stuff? We have 14, we have wires. You know what I need to do actually before I do that, before I actually make water generators, because let me see what they take. I'll bet they take some copper. Bet they do. Let's see, water generators take computers and optical fibers and motors. Yeah, we're going to wait on that. But I wanted to show you guys the ship pilot mode. I forgot about that last episode. That is something new in Alpha 10. And I'm sure you've probably already seen it. But we'll go like this. When you jump in the ship, when you go like, let's see, that would be this. I'm looking at the wrong menu. Pilot mode. Okay. And so this switch is here. It's supposed to work with Shift I. I don't see it happening, and my Shift modifier has changed, and I has also changed. So I don't know which of those things. It might be that. Yeah. Okay. So it's Shift modifier and auto brake is what it is. Okay. So let's go out here first so I can see. Come on. They still got the messed up camera. Okay. We're going to go over to, while we're doing that, we're going to go over to the space station because we need to buy Zascosium. I have the money. Do I have room in my cargo containers? Let me see. Devices, 2100. And how much does Zascosium? I don't know if Zascosium is going to be too heavy, so I think we'll just take the CV, just in case. I get the feeling that if I do this with the ship, I'm going to end up weighed down, and you know what I mean? Let's turn the ship off. There we go. All right. So we'll try it this way, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, we'll go to pilot mode. I'll show you the pilot mode. And yeah, we're going to add some stuff on the CV here. So let's go. Let's get moving. And so if you go into this mode, then it just, see, as long as you leave it there, it steers you right. And the farther out, the harder it steers. And it looks like that's the limit. That's as far as it'll go. It doesn't go the whole screen or anything. Okay. And it does that. Okay. If you like that kind of steering, that's cool. Personally, I don't. If I want like plain flying steering, I've got a joystick. I've got an Xbox with the thumbsticks. I'd rather fly with those than a mouse. Yeah, if I wanted to do like piloting type stuff. But yeah, I mean, as much as you actually do in this game, as much piloting that you actually do in this game, it's not really that much of a thing. It's not really a big deal to do that. Let's go like this. We're going to go over to the trading station. Let's just line up here. We can just line up with this. I think this is going to be upright. Yeah, it's going to be upright. All right, cool. And we can scooch on over here, and we'll just jump out the door here. All right, we even have an EVA that we could use if we wanted to, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. All right, we're not outside for that long. Okay, so now this guy here, see if he has, he has Zascosium ingots, so we're going to buy a bunch of those, and we can use cash, and we're going to buy 1832. Let's buy them all. No storage. Okay. So how much? Let me see. Does it show you how much they? 1.5 into, so that's 400. So we can buy what? 400 minus whatever space we've got. So 380, right? 385. 389. Yeah. Okay. See, I was close. All right, we're gonna buy 387 of them, and we can go like this, and we can put them in the capital vessel container controller. You know what? I'll bet if you put them in the hover vessel, it doesn't even add the mass to the ship. Totally. I'm sure you can completely exploit that too. It's just mean, because I'm sure it doesn't even add the massive docked ships. But let's see if we connect to this. Let's see if when we trade, if it goes into there. So let's go like, let's go 500. Is it gonna do that? Item count. Whoops. Let's do this. 500. Right. No storage. Okay, so we're gonna be stuck doing this. 48.7. It was. What happened? Okay, that's interesting. We have. Huh. I think this is broken. I think this is broken. I think it's trying to put it in here, but it doesn't know what to do. Maybe. Let's see if we can do this. 489. Huh. That is weird. Let me see what we have on the container controller. Yeah, see, we've got 24,000 for storage, so I'm sure that's not that. So, okay, let's just go like this. Let's disconnect this. I'm not going to dink with it any further. We're going to buy out all of these. And what is it? Was it 7 or 8? 6. 486. 485. What happened to my numbers here? Because it's not like my storage went up, right? I don't suddenly have more than I did before. Why is that? 450? Now I'm curious as to what. Oh, it was 387, wasn't it? Duh, right? That's why. I knew that. Okay. So it's still, yeah, it's still going into here. All right, we're just going to do this, and you know what? I'm going to do this, and I'm going to zap through this, and I'll fast forward through this, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back, and there's one more of these upstairs, so we're going to buy from that, because I'm not sure where the other Zascosium sources are in here, and how much money do we even have left? How much did we... Yeah, we've got 20,000 left. We'll buy some more from this dude. Plus, I wanted to see what else they were selling. I totally forgot to even look at what they were selling, but they might be selling something that we need. They're selling big alien flowers. They're selling a bunch of sprouts. I mean, we might need some of those, right? They're selling all of this stuff. Yeah, I think we'll deal with that later. We can even come back here if we want to. But let's just buy this. I'm going to do the same thing here. So let me buy through this, and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. We've got... Yeah, that's fine. That's close enough. And we can put this stuff on the ship now. So we've got a ton of this stuff. Let's see what they come out to in stacks here. Just out of curiosity. And we stack them all together, right? There we go. Alright, so we got plenty. Cool. Alright, let's go back to the ship. And then we can start working on the build for that. So let's go down here. Always miss that doorway. And we're going to jetpack. Whee! Okay. And you definitely don't want to make hostile, yeah, you don't want to, I don't think you want to make enemies of these guys. Alright. Because they'll blow up your ship. That's the worst part, is your ship is parked out there and these things will all blow up your ship. Okay. So let's head back. And so what we're going to do is we're going to craft, some stuff. And you know what? I do want to put the water generators on the planet. The reason I want to do that is I decided that I want to use the fusion cells this time around, and to do that you need water to make the hydrogen that you use for them. And so it's not like the fusion cells are like the coolest thing ever to happen or anything like that. It's just I decided I wanted to do that. I wanted to make a bunch of them this time around. They are slightly better on as far as like the space and stuff like that. And so what I'm going to do is before we stop and do our build here, what I want to do is go down to the planet and place those. And you know what? I keep thinking I want to do that, but you know what? We're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to build them, are we? Well, let's check. Why don't we check first? Let's just build our warp drive if we can. Go like this, so we're not jetpacking around our, floating around, jetpacking around our thing. So let's go like this. We're gonna, whoops, wrong function key. F4, not F5. We're gonna put these, the constructor input. There we go. There's our Zascosium. Come on, you can do it. 3, and there we go. And now we're going to see if we can build our CV warp drive. There's that. Alright. Wow, 100 hardened steel plates. That's a lot. And what was the other thing? Was the pentaxid tank, right? Pentaxid tank. There we go. Okay, so now that we've got those built, we'll probably want... How many tons is that? 40 tons? We'll probably want to also put more thrusters on the ship, but those we don't necessarily need right now. I think we can live without those. So why don't we go back to this, and we'll go water generator. And so we need 1 computer, 2 motors, and optical fibers. These are the optical fibers, right? Oh, we got 74 of them. Oh, yeah, that's plenty. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to make 5 of these, so we're going to have 6 total. And we're going to put those in our player. We're going to put those in our player inventory. There we go. And we're going to get some of the equipment. And we're going to put in like 10 per, I think. Something like that. There. We're going to put 10 per, and we're going to let those sit while we're building on our the ship, and also while we're down on the planet mining too. So we're going to take a trip down there. This might end up taking the entire episode doing this stuff, dinking around. But I'm trying to remember where our ocean was. We're going to have to find where the ocean was, where we put the other one, because I don't want to have to fly all the way around a planet just to get, you know, just to get one of them or whatever. There's the cobalt. There's our water generator. Okay, let's add a waypoint here. So it's this ocean over here. All right. Oh, it's not that far. All right, cool. It always looks so much farther on the map, doesn't it? And when you're using the really big planets, it is. But I don't like the big planets because they need to speed up the ships before they do that. It's great that you want to make bigger planets, but you know, don't make it take 16 hours to get somewhere. All right. Is it foggy? Yeah, it's foggy. Okay. That's cool. I can live with that. I like the different weather. That was a nice touch that they finally added the different weather. All right. I forget what alpha that was, like 5 or 6, something like that. We're going to come down here, and we're going to drop off our water generator. We're probably going to have to come down with the capital vessel to bring all this water back up once we're done. But let's go like this, and we're going to put these on here. And yeah, cool. We can just sit them out here. 3, 4, 5. Now, I know you can sit them all, like, you know, 2 inches from each other and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. Let's see. Let's go like... 8, 9, 40. There we go. I'm going to split that, whoops, and split that. There we go. We've got our 6 packs. Let's go like this. And can we just shift? Yeah, we can shift click them in there. Cool. All right. So this is one reason. I know you can actually, like, a lot of people like to set up a bunch of these. I don't like going through, like, you know, spending like 10 minutes clicking these things and going into these interfaces and stuff. To me, that's not really that interesting of a thing to do. Okay. So they've got... We can take these out and move these over too. For those of you with OCD. All right, and yeah, that one too, right? Is that how they are? Okay, so here. There you go. Look at it. Alright, so anyway, we do need to get the water containers out of here. Let's take as many of them as we can for right now. And we'll bring those back up to the ship. Alright, and does that even... Let me see if we can put any of them in the container controller. If the ship can still take off. Yeah, it can. Okay. Alright, so let's do that. Why don't we actually take the rest of those then? Instead of leaving them there. We're just gonna grab them. That's fine, we can leave 3 in there. I can live with that. Alright, cool. So yeah, because actually we don't even need to keep those in our in the ship. We can keep them in our inventory. Okay, so we're gonna let those run while we are away and building and all that stuff, and so that will get us tons and tons of hydrogen and stuff. So, and that way we can make our more efficient fuel cells. The nice thing is the hydrogen uses or gets you a lot of energy compared to like the promethium, because we're kind of short on the promethium at this moment anyway. So that will hopefully allow us to do that. And the other thing I should do is I should see if I can make a deconstructor. Now that we have the ability to make power coils and stuff, I should stop and see if I can make a deconstructor, because we can also deconstruct some stuff and get some more parts back and everything too. Probably get some more copper back that we're shy of and all that. And here we go, right over here. Let's just come on in here. There we go. There. Not F, V. There we go. Come in here. There. Alright, cool. So let's go like... We're going to turn this off too. Did I turn it off? Turn it off. Alright, and we're going to go into here. And we're going to do base constructor input. We're going to put these in there. And we're also going to put the ones from... Whoops, the ones from the ship. Let's go to the ship. Small vessel. There we go. Alright, cool. So we've got those. That adds up just nicely. We've got those. Let's go to the constructor down here and see if we can make some here. See if we can make some a deconstructor. Can we make one? It is, yeah, we can make one. Cool. Why don't we do that? And let's see where we can put it. So let's go like this and put this on here and see where we can sit it. We could sit it right in front of the window there. Could we sit it in front of this window? Yeah, that's a lot better. Let's see which way this... I think that is the way we're going to want to put it. Let's see. It looks like there's 2 of those sides. I think it's symmetrical in that way, isn't it? There's that little thing on the bottom, these little circles on the bottom. Yeah, they're on these sides too. Okay. So yeah, we'll sit it in here. That's cool. That works. I like that. I like that. And we're probably going to paint this thing too. But we can put some stuff in here. Where does this... We need a container. Okay, cool. So what we can do is we can put a container controller. We can use the one upstairs even. We could use the one upstairs. Is this block in this? Yeah, that's on the inside. Okay. Because the other thing I want to do is I want to replace these windows with the new window blocks. Because I think we can make those too. Let me check. Yeah, we can make these heavy windows. These heavy windows are really cool. So we're going to do some more building and stuff like that. But let me see. We need to first... Yeah, I'll mess with the deconstructor later. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to get our blocks going and start doing the CV stuff and see what we can do. So we're going to go out here. Out here? Or am I Canadian now? We're going to go out here. Okay. And we're going to move the ship. I'm like trying to multitask here. I'm trying to think of all the different things I want to do, and I'm getting distracted by doing that. So I apologize for being a total airhead right now. I'm going to do A, now I'm going to do B, now I'm going to do A, now I'm going to do B, you know. I'm going to do the next thing in the sequence. So we're just going to sit the ship here. That's fine. That's close enough. All right. We're going to sit the ship here. We're going to go like this F4. We're going to put the base constructor input is not what we want. I moved everything, as you see here, I moved everything to this container controller, I believe. There we go. Okay, the scroll got weirded out. And we're going to hook to this container. That is weird. What is up with that? That was weird. Let's try that again. Let's go back to this constructor input. Scroll all the way up. Oh, you know what? We need to move that anyway. Base, container controller. We can't move those, can we? Okay. All right, that's fine. We're going to go like this. We're going to connect our input. And how much space do we have? We have 400. Why don't we move some stuff out of this for right now? What takes up a bunch of space? These? Sure. Why not? Right? And so that way when we multi-tool these things, we can get them. We're going to multi-tool these thingies. That's the technical term for them. We're going to multi-tool these. Wow, it's going to take a while. Now, I did pick up a tier 2 multi-tool in the whatchamacallit, in the POI. We did a bonus episode 29.5 where I did all the looting and stuff, and by the way, and picked that up. So, and I think we're going to take, I think it was the ones on the top that I wanted to take off. We're going to take the ones off the top. Yeah, because these look stupid up here. And what do you mean inventory full? Is it floating around now? Where's the block? Where's the block? Is it... Tell me it's in here somewhere. We've got 2 of those. Where'd the other one go? So it just deleted it? Seriously? Oh, no, it's right in front of me. Okay. So let's go like this. Let's move these into here. All right, there we go. And let's make sure that that's in the right spot. Okay, yeah, it is in the right spot. All right, cool. And we'll get rid of this one too. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to figure out where we want to put some wings on the side of this thing, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be fun to do this. So let's go like this. We're going to put steel blocks. I think we're going to start with steel blocks, and then we can upgrade them as we need them, and we figure out what we want to do. But we need to also, before I forget, we need to move these things into here. So let's go like this. Can it... Oh, it's full? Okay. We're going to put the warp drive. How big is this thing? How big is it? 3... Wow, it takes 3K. Okay. So let's just go like this then. We're gonna switch this. Constructor input. And we're going to take the warp drive. What capacity? What are you talking about? Let's go like this. There we go. Okay, we're going to take the warp drive. And we're going to take that. It's... Okay, that's right, because this is like an actual separate inventory or whatever. Yeah, it's... Never mind. It's because I was still hooked to the other one while I was looking at that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the warp drive on one side, and we're going to put the... Let me see, is that a full block down? Does that leave us a full block underneath that? I don't think it does. I think we're going to do this then. We're going to put it up here. Like that. Like that. Yeah. Okay. So our warp drive is going to go here. And our container is going to go over here on this side. And also we need to place the large generator. I need to see how big that large generator is. So let's go like this. Let's see how big the generator is. How big is the generator? It's 3 by 1 by 1. Okay, so it's not that big. It's not like we need to make special room for it or anything like that. Okay, so we're going to put this one here. We're going to swap over to the... You know what? Let's move these into here now. Can we do that? Yeah, we can. Okay. We could probably even put those in there, but let's get the hardened steel blocks. And where are the regular blocks? Where did those go? Where did the... I had regular steel. Here they are, the steel blocks. Okay. So we're going to swap over to here. Container controller. And now we can hook it up. All right, cool. So let's go like this, and then we'll get our blocks, and we can kind of use that as our way to outline what we need to do on both sides. So we're going to put our generator right here. And I think we're going to leave room on the top and the bottom for thrusters. You know what? I should probably move that tank and put the generator like this. Or I can just leave it like that and put it like this, can't I? Yeah, why don't I just do that? Is this one 3 tall? It's 2 blocks tall, isn't it? It's only 2 blocks tall. Okay. We'll do it that way then. And that's 3. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, so now when we put up a symmetry axis and build around this thing, we should be able to surround both sides. So let's go like this. We're going to figure out where we're going to put our blocks. We're going to go like this, 3, and then we're going to come out 1. So it's not going to let me, is it? So we're going to go like that, and then we're going to come out another block like that. Okay. So that should give us enough room inside the wings, I think. And then this is going to come forward a block also. So there's going to be like a block here, but it's going to be like a contoured block. So we're going to go like this sort of thing. Like that. That should work, right? Yeah. Because I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up taking these thrusters out of here. We're going to take those thrusters out, and we're going to put them on the ends of the wings. And I think we're actually going to make bigger thrusters too. We're going to make the 2x and then put them on the ends of the wings. If we don't have the length for it, yeah, see, we do have the length for it, so we can do that, and we can even put them like 3 across if we need to. So we can put a ton of thrusters on there and all that stuff. We're going to do this and double these up. Why don't we do that before I forget? Whoops. I want to do that before I forget. And then we can make these contour their way out like this. And like I said, we're going to put thrusters on there. We can contour the bottom of this. We can make this come out in some cool way. I think we're going to use, because I know we're going to put those blocks there, so I think we're going to use the hardened steel for these, just so that we don't have to upgrade them later. So why don't we do something cool with these? Where are they? These things? Can we do something cool with these? Here's the notched like this. So why don't we put these, we're going to turn them upside down for one, and then we're going to spin them to see which way we want to go, like that, because that's going to leave a hole in the front, like this, and that, and then the same thing. So we'll do that twice. Did I do that right? Yeah, cool. Okay, and we're going to put some stuff behind them too, obviously. We're going to put some stuff behind these, but we'll also put some plastic blocks in the front of that. Why don't we do that? We're going to use the carbon blocks in order to deco the outside of this so that we don't add a ton of mass. That's why I asked for those blocks. All right, and which thingy is that? That's a different type of, I totally screwed that up, didn't I? That's a different type of block, isn't it? Let me see if these, something like this will fit on there. It needs to be a triangular bottom, doesn't it? These are not triangular bottom. No, those are square bottoms. Let's try this. I think this is what I'm looking for. And I want to go this way. Like, no. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. All right, cool. And actually, I like that because then we can put that side there, that flat side. We can use that flat side for an extra texture. So from the front, we can have the little things. Let's go to our equipment. Let's go to the base equipment, and we're going to grab this thing. There we go. All right, so we're going to put this thing, and we're going to do something like this on these. Not possible to use? Okay. All right, so let's go like this and turn the connected toolbar off. No, do that, and we'll use that. There we go. All right, so we can do this. We're going to go like that, and see, that'll let us, that little side is going to let us do that kind of a thing on here, so that we can have our little trim, tiny little light trims and all that stuff without having to use a whole block for it. So we're going to smooth out these also, and I think we'll use the plastic blocks for that. Where did they go? I know I keep calling them plastic. We could probably even use something like that. Let's see what we have for the ramps. Because we have these ramps like this. Can we do something like that? I think we can do something like that. And then we can also use those little contours too. And then we could even do the same thing over on that side if we wanted to, but I think we're going to do that on the outside only. Cool. And so then we need to get the top and all that stuff too. But I think we are out of time for today, so that's going to be it for episode, what is this, 30? I think what we're going to do is, yeah, we're just going to continue building this and get the rest of this built out. And then that's going to be 31, and I think for episode 32 we'll start on the mining and stuff like that. We'll probably even be able to finish this in episode 31, maybe even be able to do the mining in at the end of episode 31, and then I can get the rest of it during a bonus episode. But anyway, that's going to be it for episode 30. Join me in episode 31 to finish up the CV, and we'll see you then. Later.